So,
Big concern.
who was the higher seed? Jordan?
Higher seed determines play, right?
Yes. Well,
Jordan was the higher seed.
Okay.
I
So
believe.
Jordan
If he was fourth, he would have
Yeah.
to be the higher seed.
yeah, because it is 4 versus.
Yeah, 4
5.
versus 5.
Yeah.
So he's higher seed by 1.
Yeah.
So you're 4th and 5th place.
What is? Oh. Looks like Matt's gonna hold on to his 6. Sorry, his 7. Yeah, full grip 7.
I know Jordan, because Jordan works here. He's probably super excited because he didn't have to O2 sell his deck. So that's very cool for him.
Coming for him.
Or show up to the event late and be like, guess I'm going back home. They got halfway to one of the 1Ks and go, they can keep our money and turn it around. Like, I don't want to be up here all day.
Yep.
I was like, fair enough, I guess. Matthew also has been in a lot. He's either always been like on the border of getting into top 8 or is in the top 8. I believe he was in the top 4 of the team event.
Yeah, he semied the team event.
Yeah. So Spire Bluff coming in, followed up by Mana Confluence.
Cathartic.
All right, so go to 19.
19.
Yeah, you're good. That's Cathartic. Thanks, Shane.
Thank you for your service, man. It was great.
Right. I'll be in the next event.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
See you, Clutch.
I don't know yet.
All right. All right. Well, Cathartic pitching. Yeah. So, Imp is pretty good. That's rough. I've seen 2 Thrilling Discoveries go away. One more Imp to go. There's an Ox, Otherworldly Gaze, and a Silver Smoke Gold. So
I said Jordan was running hot. Update. that wasn't too hot.
No,
We will have an Ox to escape later, though.
very true. I mean, next turn.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, like-
I mean, if there is a later. I mean, Matthew could just untap Endurance, tuck that stuff.
Oh.
So,
True.
we do have Matthew's list, so I can tell you how many he's playing in the main, because that varies a lot. That's one of your very cards. That one also matters because that's Dredge.
Mm-hmm.
That would make sense for us. Well, that one too. Good job, Connor.
I got you.
Deck name, Poggy Woggy.
Oh, no.
We have 2 Endurances in the main.
Wait. Eldritch Evolution, the bird.
You gotta get Endurance.
Oh,
Like I said, there's many plays for this.
crushing. Well, that was what? 15 cards in the bin? 16? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 15.
One bright side for Jordan. You had a Silver Smoke Gold one there. That's about it. Those are going to the bottom.
Yep.
So you know that if this is Matthew's play of getting Endurance now, right, that's enough, and you just top deck anything relevant,
Or just like.
you know the next cards you're hitting are probably gas. For Matthew, this buys you a ton of time, though.
What if we.
If Jordan's just on lands do nothing.
I think we're on lands do nothing.
Land, potentially play one of these to
Yep.
block,
Um,
and then dredge it on upkeep if Matthew decides to get aggressive with this endurance.
Goes to 18. Plays one of the Stinkweeds, one of the 3.
Yeah.
So Jordan is left with 4 cards in hand, 2 lands, 2 imps.
Again, that's the big deal that we're talking about, is the fact that if it depends if Matthew gets aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't, Jordan still cannot do anything really.
Yeah. Well, Jordan is able to attack.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a ton,
No.
and you're probably not blocking it.
Most likely.
So
not. But-
Matthew, I believe, makes the right play and says, I don't care. I'm going to sit here and assemble my combo.
Another land. Jordan is not liking that for sure. Plays another painful land. Debates. I really do think it is like Jordan needs to fire off another Stinkweed Imp. Yeah. Take another pain, you go to 17, play another Imp out of the hand. Have one Imp.
I don't think I said correct for
Yeah.
Jordan. I just think Matthews just shouldn't lock like
Oh,
ever.
for sure.
Or like really attack.
Hmm.
Although you could get him in that weird spot where you attack with one and hold one back to block.
Yeah. So Matthew cracks the Verdant Catacombs, fetches up a Dryad Arbor. Matthew goes to 19.
So our turn.
Matthew untaps. Beseiju, Marsh, Dryad Arbor.
Matthew rocking a dope Marvel shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Marvel fans in here. You a Marvel fan?
I am a Marvel fan, but I'm much more DC.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I think Matthew has like 3 top 8s already or something.
Yeah, he's always finding himself in a good spot.
It's either like his 4th or his something like that. He's cracked.
I think he's been having issues getting through to the top 4 in the semis.
Yeah, it's like I'm getting there. I just need to.
I guess like
I
finish
level
out.
up my game. I need to get that extra step to get into the top 4, top finals to give myself a chance to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got there quite yet, but who knows? Maybe today's the day.
Probably a
Matthew breaks
Yawgmoth.
through.
Yeah, there it is.
Getting a Yawg.
So I know we're not in sideboards yet, but with Jordan, ley lines,
Oh,
portable
Cyborg?
tools.
That's Poggy Yawgy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably gonna bring in the ley lines just from the pure fact that you don't want to be getting endurance tuck. Some of these sacks also target player.
Yep.
So you can kind of dodge that. Like it kind of fills a couple purposes. Portable holes, like you could argue bringing those in, but you might just be trying to do your game plan. And then I'm not quite sure exactly what the card is, but there's Force of Despair in his graveyard. Or in his sideboard.
Okay. Can.
All right. Cathartic Reunion. For the most part, this is probably going to decide the game. It's going to decide the game.
Yep. Okay. I need to
That's it.
see
There we go.
Blood Artist. On the mall. That's probably not
There's
ideal.
One land in that. One more
Yeah.
land. That hand was close.
It was close.
Dredge mauls extremely well though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Tron mauling.
You literally just need 2 lands and a Thrilling Discovery or Reunion. I mean, you need something to pitch, but
Right. Well, I was saying you did have an
You get 2
auction
draw
hand to
steps.
pitch for like
oh yeah.
the turn following.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta wheel in here in my kitty chair. Yeah, I'm sitting lower now. It also doesn't help that I'm sitting next to you. I just thought about that.
Yeah.
5'9". You're like 6'5". Like, what are we gonna do about it? You know?
Not much. But we are gonna catch this game. Be a banger, I can tell. In the
Gordon
opener.
evaluating his hand,
Wait, there is a ley line in that hand.
and that might be enough for him to say, the hand might not be the best,
But
big old but.
put that creeping chill back in. Say go.
I believe this is a mull to 5.
Oh, then perfect. Then creeping chill and Archemy will go back.
Yeah, it's one of the weird decks that you're like, sometimes mauling's not awful because I want to put a card back.
Oh no, that's an imp. I apologize. So, imp stays in the hand. So Amoeba Amalgam. Yeah, that sounds fine.
So we have an amalgam in hand as well. We're going to start with a ley line. Jordan says Ka-chow. Spire Bluff.
Go. I have 3 cards in
Passes.
hand.
Matthew about just played a land. Says, wait, I should probably draw first. That would make some sense.
There's a
Noble Hierarch.
there's a
Good
bird
draw.
in hand. Yeah. Well, I can't make the joke that there's a bird, but there is now.
There's a bird. That ignoble didn't matter.
Pass. Yeah. Land. Oh. Rough time. Jordan is definitely not happy about missing that land drop, but on the positive note for like in his own head, it's like, well, I have to. I'm forcing Matt to deal with the ley line first, or take the long route and kill me through just straight combat.
Get them creatures in there.
Fetch, shock, 17. Untapped, overgrown tomb. Yeah. Swing for 2. Puts Jordan to 817. Oh, +1/+1 from the ignoble.
Draw. Mana Confluence.
Never didn't have it, right?
Spicy time. I don't have a ton going on. Jordan got bopped in his noodle for 3.
Play the Narcomoeba.
I think that's the discussion he's probably having. It's probably going to be the Flagrate, though.
Can't cast it.
No.
Nope. It is red XX.
Yeah, he's 3.
Oh.
So
Wait,
X equals 0. Sure.
Yeah, just to get it in the yard.
Yep. And then we'll be able to we can flash it back next turn for red, discarding the 3 cards in hand.
Right.
So deal 3 damage divided as you choose, which would take care of the board. Granted, this turn you guys would come back.
Jordan could have done that potentially a turn earlier so that this play was made up. Be able to go through, do what you had to do.
Yeah, that's
That's a Yawg.
Okay. Matt has a bunch of creatures. Not a lot to do with them.
Just smack him in the head.
Yep.
Drew another Yawgmoth.
Paid a life, sacrificed the Geist, came back with counter.
Now it's hitting for
5.
5. Down to 12. Jordan says this better be good off the top or I'm going home.
1. What was it?
An Ox.
Okay, so
I mean, it's pretty good. He can just discard his entire hand here and then Ox next turn.
Yep. And then
Blow up most.
have
of his
to
board.
hit. You'd have to hit the nuts, basically.
yeah.
You have to hit some crazy stuff, and we know there's amoeba and a prize amount on the bottom. So those are just not in the picture, and we have one of each in our hand as well.
So all right, so flashback for 4. Put 2 points of damage to the Strangle Root and 1 to each of the.
Oh no, all 4 at Yawg.
Ooh, oh man.
I mean, I like that. You're not dead next turn.
That is true.
You're still taking 6 next turn.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Matthew
5.
drew a third Yawg in a row. I don't know. He could have had a Yawg in his starting hand, but it's back-to-back Yawgmoth draws. As well, I guess the game plan is play another one. Smack you on a noodle for 5 again.
Lose another life to play the Yeah. Play the Yawg.
Matthew says, I have another Yawgmoth. Don't be mad, bro.
Yeah. 1, 2. For another. Oh. The guy's has some power in play. Swinging with 1 is the yeah. So yep, there's 6 damage. Puts Jordan to 5.
So 1 more damage.
Virtually puts him to 4. With
Right.
with the land that Jordan has in play.
Oh. What's the hits, Jordan?
Dredge 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So does he have enough?
Dude. I mean, yeah, he does not have enough. He was short.
Oh, he has to exile 8 cards.
He was
for Ox.
short.
Gotcha.
Was he?
Well, I mean,
He wouldn't have anything else coming back. Yes.
I also think, like, I mean, they
Yeah.
all come in, like, tap, too.
He would have like nothing to dredge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Matthew taking it down, advancing to semifinals.
Yep.
Congrats.
Attaboy, Matthew.